Hey, I finally got on the right button. Hey, this is Tom, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show. And the solar flux index is 100. And somebody sent me a message that at some point in time it was a little over 100. So I thought I'd try it out. It's 5:55 p.m. here in Clearwater, Florida. And I'm using kind of a very unique setup, and I really like it. So what I'm using SDR Uno, and I'm using the scan function, and I created an EIBI database of frequencies above 5 megahertz up to 30 megahertz, and that's what it's scanning. Now that database is kind of old. It was given to me by one of my subscribers, where he took the EIBI database and put it into Excel and took out all the duplicates. Now what I mean by duplicates, in the basic EIBI database, they list the stations, the frequency, the stations, and if that station has multiple programs on that station, it makes multiple entries in a database. So you get all these duplicates. So if you use that to scan, it's going to take forever to scan, because it's going to go through each one of those entries, and they're duplicates. So he took that database and got rid of the duplicates and sent it to me, and then I've been cutting it down into small pieces like this one I just did, and using it to scan. And then what I'm also using is I purchased the Black Cat Systems plug-in. Well, actually it's a standalone program, but SDR Uno and Black Cat Systems now have a plug-in that will communicate with their programs. And this one is the DX Toolbox. And I showed it to you in a couple of shows ago. Unfortunately, my audio wasn't very good, but it has a whole bunch of features. Matter of fact, I can just briefly show you, I think. So here's the main window, and then you click on Windows, and you can do all these different things with it. I mean, just tons of things. And so I purchased it this evening, matter of fact. It's $24.95, but it's really worth it. And like I say, this is a standalone program, so you don't have to use SDR Uno. You can use it with your Grundig table radio or whatever. Anyway, so I'm using this shortwave broadcast schedule. That's what you see in background. So let me go back to the background here. And what it does, although it has a little bit of a quirk, is that as the radio is being tuned, I'm using a RSP DX, as it's being tuned by this scanner option, it will display, when it stops on a signal, it will display, if it's available in the database, what's on that frequency. Now the little glitch is it doesn't stay there all the time. Like right now, I've been sitting here for a while on 6.175, and initially showed it was China radio. But then after a few seconds, then it shows the whole database. I'm not sure why it does that. But it could be that I'm overloading this laptop. I'm running SDR Uno, I'm running the Black Cat Systems tools, and then I'm running within that, I'm running this shortwave broadcast schedule, and the two are trying to communicate. And if I come down here, I've got this task manager open. I was looking at the CPU usage, and it doesn't, at least it doesn't show up here, it doesn't seem to peak out. So it's staying under, well, there, got a big peak. It was a 73. So that could be what's happening. You know, and I've got the OBS screen capture software running too. So that could be it. Let me just close this down for now. So let me go back and I want to get rid of that screen. I don't need that screen. I don't have a minimize button on this for some reason. So let's go back here. And we'll start the scan again and see what we get. Like I say, what it had, and you could see it down here also. If I could get this out of the way. Why won't this go away? Let me try this. Nope. And normally I can get this to go away. Nope, I can't get it to minimize. It's in my way. I really... Okay, let's go back over here. Maybe if I start this. Start to scan again. Nope. I got this open, now I can't get it to go away. Okay. So now, and let me click on only on now. So there it is. It's showing China radio at 6185 and radio something. I can change the width of these columns. Radio, I don't know what that is. And it's also showing it down here. And you can see as it's scanning, it's showing the station. And then when the scan finds a strong signal, it stops and it tells you what the station is and where the transmitter is. I wish you could get rid of some of these columns. Let me see if I can fake it out here. I'm going to shrink that way down because I want to get this one wider. Now I can make this full size, but I don't want to do that. I'm going to scan here for a few seconds. See if it'll find something interesting. I was really amazed I was getting China radio. I know something. Okay, let me try this. Yeah, there we go. Now I got rid of the screen. I really need a bigger screen is what I need. See how it reverted back to all? I think I can mute this and it'll still scan. We'll see here. Yeah. Oh, it unmutes it. Okay. Alright, let's pause and we'll mute. So this is pretty cool. The people at Black Cat Systems have been very supportive, answering my stupid questions because I didn't completely read the manual, so I didn't know how to do something. But this is working pretty cool. I did finally, it took me a couple of days of trial and error, I couldn't remember how to get rid of this, because this is my default. I get the waterfall and the spectrum. Well, I wanted to make this bigger, but I didn't have any room. And then I realized all I need to do is click this button here. There it is. Expand it. Now I can read these things very easily. And the one thing I would like to figure out how to do is, right now my laptop is set up to duplicate the screen. So what I see on my laptop screen and what I see on this big monitor, which of course you don't see, is the same thing. The other thing you can do is you can say extend the laptop screen to the other screen, and then you can put different things on the two screens. So I could put this, instead of having it overlapping, I could put it on that other screen. The problem is I haven't figured out how to easily move, let me get this out of the way for temporarily, move all these windows to my external monitor. I can move them one by one, but that's a pain. Then I got to line them up again. That's a pain. If I could figure out how to get it to say, okay, move all these windows over to my bigger external monitor, that'd be great. And then I could run it in that mode where it's doing extended, and then I could have these screens be on my laptop, and then the SDR Uno screens be on the big screen, so I could read it better. That's it. I don't know what's going on with the solar flux, but it keeps going up. Breaking 100, that's my key level, is getting above 100, and it's been at 100 and slightly above. And so things are really improving. I'm getting China radio, which I haven't gotten over a year. And I got a couple of stations earlier from Europe. Pretty cool. And like I say, you can buy, you can get a demo copy of this DX Tools and use it. They'll give you a reminder that pops up like every 5 minutes to please buy it. And or you can buy it for $24.95, and you can use all these tools, these many tools, as the standalone program. So you don't have to have an SDR Play radio. Like I say, you can have a Grundig 750 and still use these tools. Now, it won't talk to the other radio. Right now, through the plug-in, I'll show you the plug-in right here. Right here, that's how it talks to all these utilities. So that's the difference. And that's what you get if you have, well, I didn't mean to do that. If you have an SDR Play SDR radio. And you can get one. I got it up here on my other computer. Where'd it go? Oh, geez, scroll the screen down. You can get the RSP-1A for $120 from HRO in the United States. $120. That's it. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. Bye-bye.